You are about to experience the result of hard work and dedication from the City of Champions, Cleveland's own, 90th's finest. Self-made, hard-working entrepreneurs, unequivocally raw, no holds barred. This is Epiphany Media.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
It's been a long ass minute, huh?
It's been a minute since you heard our intro, and I forgot how to join us back to the show and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I
Little,
forgot we had a show. I'm
little,
sure. I'm sure people forgot too.
little rusty. Knocked the rust off. We're on our Deshaun Watson era of Cleveland, Cleveland media.
See, that could go two ways. We could
Hey,
talk. We could talk about a new Super Bowl era for the Browns, or we could be on some other shit. I'm trying to
hey, hey,
figure out where you're going with it.
take it how you want to. We're in our Deshaun Watson era of
Hey,
Cleveland media.
regardless, it's cool with me. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
massage right
Uh,
now. I'm tired as hell.
hilarious. Uh, I am.
Rusty.
I am just resharing because it's been a minute and I made these banners and all that good stuff and about first show back and just reminding people we're back and all that good stuff and that summer break is over and kids are going back to school and all of that good stuff and I couldn't find them like today. I
What
couldn't find it.
was our last show? Was that when we did 5K
It was
virtual walk?
the 5K wrap up show was the last show.
Yeah. So this
I had a wrap
okay.
up show.
So we left on a good note.
Hmm.
We back again right before football season on a hot ass Sunday.
Yeah, on a very hot Sunday, just popped up near record temperatures here in Cleveland.
I was gonna cut the grass after the show, but that's probably gonna have to wait till tomorrow. To be honest with you,
I don't know. The sun will be going down. It'd be perfect. Man, it'd be
sun
perfect.
go down. I'm probably gonna want to go down with it. I'm tired of it.
Hilarious. Might have to pause you on that one. That was kind of crazy. That was kind of wild. That was a little crazy.
Now,
That was a little crazy though. That was a little crazy. That was a little crazy. You know,
I'm 35 years old.
you could be. Hey, I didn't say you had to. You didn't even have to respond to it. I just did what I did. You ain't had to respond to it.
I'm gonna say it was
Uh,
half crazy because
man, that was a little nuts. What you just said right there. It was a little crazy.
oh, Paul.
Uh, yeah, a little crazy. But look, so so this show we're just gonna talk about, you know, summer break. What we missed uh, from you guys. What y'all missed from us. Anything in the news or pop culture or sports or whatever y'all want to talk about. Um, we can talk about what's been dubbed, I suppose, as the Alabama Sweet Tea Party. We can talk about that because I didn't know that's what it was called until like a couple seconds ago, and I think
Man,
that's hilarious.
the
Um,
Alabama sweet tea party started a revolution because even Jose Ramirez started knocking motherfuckers out. I
yeah,
couldn't
it was
understand.
great. Yeah, boy, is Tim Anderson American? I need. Is Tim Anderson? Where is he from? I need to know. I didn't. I never even looked this up.
Look, we know Jose from the Dominican is well
Yeah,
known.
Tim Anderson was born in Alabama. I can't believe. Oh boy, I can't believe it.
Oh, so he was feeling
Uh,
like he was feeling good about what
uh,
transpired,
yeah.
but he
Uh,
forgot he was in Cleveland at the moment.
I guess so, man. He's from Alabama. Young man at that.
Montgomery, Huntsville, where?
Uh, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, the mean streets, Tuscaloosa, and
Hey,
oh boy,
it's bad though. I think they're like number. I don't know if Tuscaloosa is, but some city in Alabama is number one for crime right now. My murder rate, crime, danger. No, dangerous city, number one.
well, you look, yeah, well,
Top five, at least top five.
well,
It's hard to imagine it, but I've never been there, so
well, at least he has a wife. So congratulations to him. But other than that, man, he got knocked out. You know what I'm saying? So we can talk about that. For those of you that don't know, you know, no, Atlanta's not one of the worst. Angel is in the comments trying to psych herself up for a work trip to Atlanta. She's trying to find out.
Don't bring
Yeah,
your car.
she's trying to she's trying to psych herself up for an Atlanta trip and find out how bad Atlanta is. It's not that bad.
Yeah. The Toyota, leave it at home.
Mhm.
Don't even rent a car. Just Uber places because you getting, your car getting broken out down in Atlanta.
Yeah, it's fine. It's a
Broken
work.
into, I meant to say.
Yeah, it's a work trip. You know, you got good insurance. You don't want your car anyway. It's fine. Nobody wants it.
Yeah, but you want your valuables is inside. They're not gonna steal your car. Unless you got a Hellcat, it's gone.
Right, they're just gonna take your stuff.
Yeah.
She said, best baseball game all season probably had the most replays. That's true. Now that's true. That's probably it's definitely the most interest the Guardians had since the trade deadline, and they gave up on the season. Definitely, yeah.
I would. That was my reaction that they gave up on the season, but they did have some solid pickups. I can't even lie, but at the same time, I'm so used to the roster that we had. It's like, come on. Now,
well, go ahead.
Now, the only trade that was really really bothered me was the Savali and Syndergaard trade. Because Syndergaard is not as he used to be on that level, but he's not as good as Savali. I couldn't justify it.
Yeah. Well, I used to like Noah Syndergaard when he was younger. Which is old, which is fine. It happens or whatever. They picked up some pieces, but they didn't pick up anything to make them better this year. You know what I'm saying? So that doesn't that tells me that so you didn't stay pat and you didn't pick up anything to get better. So that tells me that you're like, you know what I'm saying? Which is fine. You know what I'm saying? That just means that you just like, if it happens, cool. But like, we don't think it's gonna happen. Like, so to me, that means you gave up on it. To me, you know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't like, oh, we gotta like push to get to win the pennant, to get to the playoffs, to make a run. You were just like, we can set ourselves up. You know what I'm saying? We can because you're right. They got some pieces, but they didn't do anything like, oh, we gotta make a move here to make a step. They didn't do anything like that. The only good thing that I think they did was bring up Oscar Gonzalez, which I was saying they should have did forever. Yeah, so they waited until he got cold, brought him. Yeah, right. They had no choice. They waited until he got cold, brought him up. But now, look, he come up. Now he's batting like 260 or something like that, which is very good compared to what they was getting out there, and he's been pretty consistent. Bo Naylor's been. I don't know why he's not playing every day. I don't understand it. When Josh Naylor is healthy, we have a pretty decent lineup with Jose Ramirez. I don't know. I don't. So in totality, I know we got pitching injuries. Well, tons of pitching injuries, but tons of great, amazing, like really, really good, as usual. Great starting pitching.
Yeah.
But I don't, but they didn't make but with that pitching, they also didn't make a move to say like, we got something here, let's get better. They was like, yeah, let's kind of just set ourselves up. And to me, that's just saying, let's give up. Let's just say,
We still could make the playoffs, but we have to win the AL Central. We can't get in on a wild card spot at all.
Yeah,
we
but
have to win the AL Central.
They lost 2 to Detroit, which Detroit sucks. And I don't know. It's looking less and less likely, but it's always, we got 6 less against the Twins, so it's always a possibility. The Central sucks, so it's always a chance, of course, but it's less and less likely. But look, I'm not even kidding. Literally, and I was telling Angela, I'm like, oh, think about going to a game. The place I work for, we can get super cheap tickets because we're like a major sponsor of theirs or whatever. So literally, like really, really cheap tickets or whatever. I'm literally like picking dates. I'm like, oh, I always like to go to fan appreciation game, the last Friday, Saturday games, because they always giving stuff away. You get the new schedule, and they literally always just giving stuff away. All the stuff that they don't want or that they didn't give away, they always handing stuff out. They be giving literally everything that they didn't give away the whole rest of the year. They just be giving stuff away. It's great. But then they did those trades, and I'm like, I don't want to be a part of this. I don't want to support it. And then I just like stopped looking. So it's still a chance, you know what I'm saying? Because Angel was saying, are y'all going to any games this year? And so it's still a chance, but it's just like y'all did the opposite of anything. Like y'all just did nothing. Like y'all didn't do anything. Y'all didn't get better. Y'all didn't get worse, but y'all also didn't get better. And then the pieces that y'all did pick up was people that was cut at the deadline. You know what I'm saying? And they just so happened to be good pieces off of teams that had better pieces. You know what I'm saying? So you just kind of got lucky. But like y'all didn't do it though. Like y'all just got lucky. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
As somebody who plays MLB The Show religiously, it kind of fucked my lineup up because you got rid of a switch hitter. You got rid of a great shortstop, and you got rid of a great pitcher. Now I'm using like people who I don't even know who. I don't know who they are. Who are these people? Dude, rating over a 65. What am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah, in real life, these young pitchers pitching good, but on the game, it's probably not great. Probably not.
They did bump him up though. They bumped him up a little bit, and we've been all right, but it was kind of shaky for a minute for me because. I'm like, I'm so used to these pitchers dominating. Now I got to use some people I don't know who they are. So,
and then in typical Cleveland fashion, Josh Bell goes to Florida, and he literally warms up with the weather. He goes to Florida where the temperature is consistently 80 degrees, and now he's like, I think since he's been down there, he's hitting like 280 or something like crazy. Consistently, like, you know what I'm saying, like literally heated up with the weather, and it's just just a Cleveland thing. So Angel said, would you rather watch a game in person or on TV?
Baseball in person all day.
Yeah, I cannot watch a baseball game. Look, I can listen on the radio. I can listen to a whole game on radio while I'm doing something else. Shout out to Tom. He makes it sound great. I cannot watch a baseball game on TV. Unless it's playoff game, and I mean like it has to be like late, like a game 7 or like a elimination game. That's the only baseball I can watch on TV. Otherwise, I'm going to sleep. I'm taking a nap. I can't do it.
Bob Costas, then I mute the game and I still have Ty Hamilton.
Yeah, I can. Right, yeah, yeah. I take it. Yeah. And look, I even do that with the Browns game sometimes. I'll listen, like I'll have it on TV, but I'll listen to the radio like through my my smart speaker. I'll listen to Jim Donovan do the call through the radio while I watch it on TV. And it's always like a half second behind, but that's fine. Like I'm okay with that.
Get well soon, Jim Donovan. We need that.
He been he been doing the preseason games.
Okay, good,
Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good.
good.
Emily said I has have tickets for today for the Indians game. Now look, now I will say this: if you have kids, and I was just telling my cousin about this, if you have kids, go to the Indians game, the Guardians game. It's the best deal in town for entertainment. Price wise, it's the best value of entertainment with kids um, in town. I think you know what I'm saying. And with the pitch clock, you're not gonna be there for 4 and 5 and 6 hours. Like I was just watching like Kenny Lofton highlights, and they was like, "Oh, time of the game 6 hours." I'm like, 6 hours, dude, that's crazy. 6 hours is crazy, man. 6 hours is crazy. So now you go to the game. It's like a 2 hours, 2 hours 15 minutes max. Like you know what I'm saying. Unless you go into extra innings, dude, you're looking at like 2 hours, man. A 2 hour game, and that's it, and you're out of there. Dude, that the Kenny Lofton, and that was the where he had I think he either like hit for the cycle or had like 4 stolen bases, or he did something crazy. And they're like, time of the game 6 hours, man. I'm like, dude, 6 hours, and people were still there. Like that's crazy. 6 hours is crazy. But if you got kids, man, because they got the family, so on Sundays, kids can usually like after the game they can go run on the field, like they can run the bases. They got like the upper deck where like they got like a family and the kid area now. Dude, like if you got kids, definitely go. Um, uh, for a date, you can go there, and it's cool to sit in the bleach. I like the bleach. I love the bleacher seats because it's just fun. It's gonna be
It's
all
hot
type
out
of.
there.
It is hot, or you got to watch out for the elements. So definitely pick a good day, or pick a late game like a 7-10 start or something. Or you can always go to the Terrence Club. So you buy your tickets and then you just go sit inside in the air conditioning all day. It's very good. Trust me.
When people got money, they can go in the Terrence Club, man.
I do. I think the last 2 times I spent decent money on tickets, but went to the Terrence Club every time. Like it didn't like the plan was like, oh, we go to the Terrence Club for a while, then we go down to the seats, and then it was like, it's kind of nice in here. Let's not let's not leave. You know what I'm saying? But you know those are options. It is a good date spot or whatever. But um, the bleachers are fun just because dude, you see some weird stuff, and you like the drunk people are funny, and the kids interacting with drunk people is funny, and it's fun. It's fun, and that's where the outfielders throw all the balls into the stands from there. Like it's really it's a fun time there. There's no other way to put it. You know, you tell me a better way to put it. I'm not accepting no pause on that. I'm not accepting. I'm not accepting a pause on
Like
that.
it was a few
It's,
questionable statements that you
there's
made,
no
but
other.
I'm
There's
doing the rest.
no other way to put it. There's no other way to put it. No
Now,
other way.
when you're in the Terrence Club, like, what do you order to eat though?
So they used to have like a menu or whatever, right? So they used to have like it used to be like 8 to 10 things on the menu, and then like 3 things on the dessert menu, and then they were rotated like throughout the season. But the one thing that stayed on there was like, and so back when we was like looking at food challenges, they had this thing called a terminal tower. It was like a dude, was it like I think it was like an ice cream challenge or something, or like a I think like an ice cream challenge or something, or like a
Terminal Tower ice
yep,
cream Sunday or something?
yeah, that was the challenge or something. But now it's a buffet though. Now it's a buffet. You go, I think it's $40 or something. It's $40 per person, but it's a buffet. So all you can eat for all 9 innings. And they have all type of stuff from they had like nachos and hot dogs and Italian sausages and all that stuff to like different type of pasta dishes. They had some dude cutting whatever type of uh beef or whatever whatever, but it's an all day thing, and they constantly refreshing the food or whatever. it's a
See,
it's pretty good though.
I haven't been to I haven't visited the Terrence Club, but I did
Mhm.
work there for a couple of seasons, and the club section is by far the best to me. This is an all you can eat buffet, and they
Yeah.
have a variety of foods. They literally have anything and everything that you want. Now, the club seats have their own kitchen. They cook their own food right there. But like the vendors and the concessions, they get their food from somewhere else. The club
Right.
section is different. Food is fresh.
Right.
They got everything you want. Only thing you got to pay for is your beer. They got
Right.
desserts, pizza, pasta. They had shrimp pasta the one time, and then they had pierogies another time I went. That's my favorite seats to sit in.
Yeah, the club seats is different because you get into like those boxes, like the luxury boxes and stuff where you can like move around. You know, what I'm saying it's like the Terrence Club, but your own personal area instead of like just like because the Terrence Club is essentially just like a restaurant, and then you got like tiered seating or whatever. But it's right, dude. I remember one time I was there and like a foul ball like hit the window or whatever. It's good, like good view, but they got TVs in there, and like I said, it's temperature is AC and stuff, so it's so you can literally sit closer to glass and see the field and like have a real good view, or you can sit back a little bit and watch the TV, and it's all Tom Hamilton doing the play-by-play. So it's how I like to listen and watch it anyway.
Glad you said that. So usually when you get up and you go to the bathroom, you might miss part of the game. But now at the stadium, when you get up and go to the bathroom or get something to eat, as soon as you walk out, time
everywhere,
right you hear him.
Everywhere. It's perfect.
I love it.
Perfect. I'm telling you, man. Perfect. So yeah. So definitely, if you got kids, they really do probably got the best for the price and for the experience. They probably got the best thing in like especially sports. I would say value in the city. I would say compared to like the Browns or the Cavaliers or whatever for what you get. To me,
it's expensive. It's more economical to go to a game in another city as opposed to going to a game in Cleveland. Tickets are outrageous.
Absolutely. Angel said we keep freezing. We're good on this side. Let us know if it keep happening. We haven't seen any slowdowns. Let me check the frames.
We spent 20 minutes talking about the Guardians.
That's funny. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. We never talk sports like that on here, but that's crazy. It's the frame say that it's up on our the frame rate is high on our end. Angel, let me know if it keep giving you trouble. I'll refresh it. Just let me know. But let me see. So Angel said we are playing 1839 football pole at work again this year. I think I remember she said that she won last year or something. So I think the ending score of the team has to be either 18 or 39, and if your team get those score ends in 18 or 39, I guess you win the money or the pot or something, which is that's pretty cool.
What's up with fantasy football this year? I haven't heard any updates, draft, scheduling of the draft. What's up?
So we usually do a Labor Day weekend, but I haven't heard nobody say nothing. I haven't heard nobody ask about it. I haven't heard. So we had a lot of falling out this summer. You know what I'm saying? We had some people. We got a lot of falling out this summer. You know what I'm saying? With people in the fantasy football community. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know who joining or being a part. I don't know who not. You know what I'm saying? But I'll you know what? I'll activate it today. Which it'll send emails to everybody, and as long as you send your entry fee, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. We got
I'm always down for fantasy football.
Yeah, I did notice we had a lot of falling outs though, man. I was people nuts, man. These we was talking about before we came on. These gang members and stuff. It's crazy. I think they're insane. These niggas are nuts. Anyway,
I love that. Sunday is a whole experience, and Sunday, I mean, fantasy football adds to that experience.
I agree. Oh,
so niggas can get their shit together. Come on.
It's been it's been 7 years, 8 years or something since we've been doing this league, and it always adds something to it. You know what I'm saying? It always adds. It just it gets you out of your bubble or me out of my bubble for sure. Just watching the Browns or whatever, the Browns and the Patriots. That's usually all I watch, and to watch, to at least check the ticker and look at other scores, other teams, other players. You know what I'm saying? At least get me out of my bubble. So I'll send it out today and just kind of see what people say. Oh, so yeah. So by the way, so so speaking of challenges and stuff, we did our own. I don't want to call it a challenge, but just we did our own food challenge. Food. I don't know what you want to call it. What do you want to call it? Food. Interpretation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I haven't watched it since I did it, so this is gonna be very interesting. The way that I'm feeling now is the way that I was feeling when I was filming these challenges or whatever you want to call them.
So you did yours very. I'm just looking at the times, and I haven't watched yours. Yours very short and concise. Like somehow your drink is longer than your food, your food one. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the food one it was simple. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't anything crazy. It was just simple. It was like 3 ingredients or whatever. But the drink one it was a lot of. I added too much liquor to begin with. I didn't measure it right, so the drinks was hella strong, which was cool. But the taste was like, damn, I taste more liquor than what else what I mixed it with. So, but it was still good to me. That's why it was so long, and I edited. I literally chopped it up, and it still was longer. So,
man, this was crazy. Angel said, "I'm surprised you guys don't play for more money. We play for people who want to play for money. Like I'd rather play for like glory, just because the money makes it complicated. You know what I'm saying? And you can play anywhere for money. You know what I'm saying? And that's how people get mad for real. And you know what I'm saying? Then it become it become different. It become about other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
If we play for money, then it has to be whoever is in last place of the league, has to do something outrageous.
Yeah, right, exactly. When we could just play for rings and bragging rights and you know what I'm saying, and that just be it, like simple stuff.
Just for fun, we having fun. But if you're playing serious, you got serious consequences for losing.
That's
winning, you making some serious money. So
exactly. So I guess we can both my videos long. I ain't gonna lie. Both my videos they both long. I really did like a tutorial. And I think I don't know if cause I was gonna do like a narration over, like talk over the video. So I ain't really talk, like there's no like audio or whatever. Maybe we should go with yours. You the professional food reviewer and stuff. Which one you want to do first, man? You want to do drinks or Alfredo?
Yeah, do the drinks. Do the drinks. Don't do the Alfredo first.
So the challenge was just, saying, I keep saying challenge, but it wasn't like a competition. But the challenge, I guess, was drinks or whatever, and then the other challenge was Alfredo, like whatever your Alfredo that you wanted to make. So this is Byron's drinks up first.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Today, I am going to make a cognac margarita. This is very interesting when I was looking for different recipes and what I wanted to make, and this struck out to me. So first, you cut up a lime, and you are going to squeeze a 1/2 ounce of lime juice and then pour it into the mixer. Then you take some tequila. You do 1.5 ounces of tequila. And for this, I had to get the rock, I had to get the rocks tequilas. I love it, The purists will say it's not a real tequila, but I love it. I don't care. Then I had to get the Nyack. You know, if you're not hip, you need to get hip. It's very good cognac. And for this, you use an ounce. And then you use the Contra. You know, so basically a triple sec. You use an ounce of that. Then you grab you some ice. Pour a little bit of ice in the mixer. Close it up and then just get to shaking. Now, I had to fast forward this because I was shaking for a long time. Then you pour it in your glass. Now, you can, you know, salt the rim, but I really don't like, you know, I really don't like that when I'm drinking margarita, so I just didn't do it. So I cut up some more limes just to garnish it. You can garnish it, put it on the rim, but I said I went ahead and just threw it all in the whole drink. Taste was pretty good. It was very smooth. And after one margarita, I'm feeling it right now because I'm doing this voiceover after the video, of course, and I'm done.
Yeah, I was done because I said, instead of saying stuck out, I said struck out. It was all bad.
Nigga just a double thumbs up like what's the one nigga from the chicken spot, man? The nigga from what's that nigga name, man? I can't remember his name or the restaurant name, but nigga did the double thumbs up. So it's tequila and cognac in there?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes. So I used the Reposado, Terramana, and I used the Nyack and the triple sec, which that combination is crazy. But it's like it's smooth. You get the orange, you know, the type of orange from the, you know, the orange flavor from the Contra, and then you get the lime flavor in that, you know, from the fresh limes. But I used too much liquor, so that's all I tasted was liquor, but it still tasted good. But you know, I can handle it. I had somebody else try it. I had my girl try it, and she said it was too strong, but she still drank it though.
Let me see. So, all right. So all right. So now that you've seen how a professional food reviewer and voiceover person do it, let me show you how. Now, usually our mics are muted while videos play, so bear with me because I'm gonna pull this up, pause, and then I'm going to have to bring our mics back because I didn't do no voiceover because I was like, I'll be fine enough just to do it live. I'll just do it live, like Bill, I'll just do it live, man. So let me see.
What is this? You got autographs?
Well, I mean, you know, so you know me. So this year I'm only drinking black on. You know how I do. You know, I'm only drinking black on. That goes for my drinks as well. So let me go ahead and let this play. All right, man. So black on. All right, man. So I ordered, you know what I'm saying, from this spot called Sip Cocktail Company. I think that they're based in Atlanta. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's Georgia. It might be Atlanta. I think it's Georgia. I'm not exactly sure. I think they're actually selling on that little pamphlet right there. I don't want to. This video already long, so I don't want to hold it up too long. But it's a black-owned spot or whatever. But they send you my ashy hands. They send you all the stuff that you need, like already in like in a tea bag, and they got all these different flavors or whatever. So all you got to do is you take your spirit of choice, you know what I'm saying, whatever spirit that you need for whatever you making. So whether it is rum or cognac or whatever it is that you need, vodka for some of them, and you just infuse it, you know what I'm saying? So you just leave it in the jar for, 3 days or whatever, and then you go ahead and make your cocktail out of that. And they, the whole kit come with instructions. It come with all the jars you order. It comes with this bar spoon. It comes with a it comes with a jigger with a J. You know what I'm saying? Which is how you how you measure ounces. You'll see all that stuff here in a moment. You know what I'm saying? And I think the 3 that I ordered was ginger peach tea, blood orange punch, and strawberry culotta. So this is all the stuff that came in my kit. And of course, it wasn't. Yeah, I mean, black owned all the way.
Fancy jigger.
That's my that's my black orange punch. It's my black orange.
This is the fanciest shit I've ever seen in my life. We talk about drink mixed drinks. I ain't never seen nothing like this.
It's my ginger peach tea. You know what I'm saying? It's my ginger peach tea. Hey, me.
Wow, really?
Black on, so I had to go with the 10-1. You know what I'm saying? Black owned, of course, have to.
I'm bringing the superior rums out. Like I read the review.
Hey, so
wait a second. Did I just see two different? So you get wow.
So the strawberry culotta called for like a different type of alcohol. I think it called for like vodka, but I didn't have vodka, so I used white rum for that one. And then the other 2 called for like whiskey, and I used dark rum because this I don't know if you had this 10-1 rum, but this is the strongest rum I've ever had, and it reminds me of whiskey. I'm not even kidding. Like I missed this rum with Coke, like you would do whiskey or whatever. Like it's that strong. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, two different, but each one only got 1 alcohol. But yeah, sometimes you gotta, mix them up or whatever.
Flexing at its finest.
Well, I mean, black on. So we'll start this ginger peach tea, I believe. And all it is, like I said, so everything comes in the bag already. It's like fresh fruit. It's like dehydrated oranges and ginger and all this stuff in a bag. You know what I'm saying? You just take it out, and that's your shot. So that's concentrated. So you take that and then you mix it with your Sprite or your ginger ale or whatever your mixer is. And like I said, it comes with all the ingredients. It comes with all the directions and stuff. Dude, this file is so big. I hate that there's so much going on.
I've never seen. It had the shot already infused.
Yeah. So you pour up. You know what I'm saying? I think an ounce and a half of your concentrate. Come through with your ginger ale. You just want to fill up the glass. So the instructions say you can use ginger beer as an alternative. You want to stir.
It gave you something to measure, a stir, and like.
Yeah, it all come.
Pretty.
Come in the kit, man. Then do it. So, I killed that one, and I'm thinking like, oh, that's pretty good. Like that's pretty good. But I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, maybe I'll do the other one too. So I got to clear the glass, and I cleared the glass. I'm like, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm like, oh, but I got to finish it so I can clear the glass though. All right, so I go get it for the second one though. All right, so bam, go. The second one though. The second one was the was the blood orange punch, man. The blood orange punch that shit was so good though. Like that shit was really, really good. Like I gotta drink all of it too. I'm spilling stuff.
Like you drunk 2 shots in under 2 minutes, literally.
Dude, I think I even sent you. Dude, I sent you. I sent you the text that night. Like, dude, I accidentally got drunk, and then I'm like, that shit was so good. I gotta pour up because I'm like, that one was really good. Oh, then I got fancy. Then I really got fancy because you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then I had to really get fancy just cause. Now this was just some capping stuff. This, this was just me capping. I actually forgot about this part, but this was just me capping though.
So what flavor did you pour in there?
This was the blood orange punch. I think I finished
So
this one though.
smoked blood orange punch.
Yeah,
Wow.
killed that
Well,
one.
it was already fancy. And you just took it to
Yeah,
an exquisite 5-star
killed it.
establishment.
Had to knock on the table like.
I ain't
Hey,
never seen that. I ain't never seen that.
I'm not
Keep
even gonna lie
saying
to you.
I keep saying it because it's true. I never have seen where they send you some shit like that. That's where did you even find this at?
I don't remember honestly. Probably the one dude that have all the black alcohols. The Charles dude, your friend.
Okay.
I think that's where I found it at. The smoked idea. I don't know where I pulled that from, but I honestly forgot that was on here, and so I just seen it, and that was just capping. And then I remember seeing you a text afterwards, like, nigga, I accidentally got drunk, like doing my shot things. That was not the plan, and I definitely got super drunk. You know what I'm saying? Taking because each pour up is 1.5 like of a shot, and you only add in, you know what I'm saying, probably a half an ounce of ginger ale. You know what I'm saying? It's not that much ginger ale. You know what I'm saying? And Ebony J, she said, "Who bought you that?" Ebony J, of course, bought me the I got it right here too. The smoker, yeah. Got my smoker, of course. Yeah, man. Yeah, it was extra fancy for no reason. You know what I'm saying? But that drink kit was super dope though. And then you of course you get to keep the jigger and the bar spoon and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Of course. So this stuff you can add to your home bar. But that little kit was pretty sweet, and those was like the mini jars. You can try samples, and they got the bigger ones. So once you find a flavor that you like, you can like pour up and actually have bigger jars of it, so you can make more of it. But just trying to support everything I did, black owned alcohol wise this year is I'm trying to stay true to it as much as possible. That's why my cooler is looking how it is. That's why I was just showing the camera. That's why my 10-1 is looking like. That's why my white is looking like that, and my dark is looking like that. Like, cause this is it.
You was in a drought. You was in a drought.
Oh yeah, you think I'm joking? You think I'm joking? This, and I got do I got like this much of Hennessy White and probably like this much of Wild Turkey, and that is it. That is it for the year. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's very slim out here, man. But yeah, so that was our drinks. So what do y'all think of our drinks, man? What do y'all think? And like I said, it's not a competition, so you don't gotta say who was better or whatever. And mine was fancy just for no reason, but yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, I like yours because it had the, it was easy. They already had the concentrated mix already together. You pour it in, put your alcohol together. It's a drink. You don't even got to do too much thinking at all. I like that. My shit was I got to mix this and mix that, and I totally botched the whole recipe.
Yeah, the only downside to mine is that you got to let it infuse for like two or 3 days. You know what I'm saying? And then if you don't want to let it go too far because then it'll oversaturate and then it'll be like bitter or whatever. Because it's like real orange and it's like real fruit and stuff. Because you don't want to become bitter. So it's just like you just got to find out a little. But that's kind of like the only downside. And then but other than that, everything was cool. And I even like messaged the lady or whatever, and she was super cool. She got back to me, so the customer service was great. So that's my little vote of I don't know, confidence for that company. If anybody interested, Sip Cocktail Company. That's the name of the place, and Jessica Wiley's her name. Feel free to reach out to her or support her company or whatever, black owned business, and everything was super cool. But yeah, that's the only downside was that you had to wait for a couple of days, but she made it super simple. Like I said, the kit came with everything you needed, and it was super good though. Well, everything was good. The third one, the strawberry colada, I didn't like that one. I didn't like that one for whatever reason. I didn't like it.
Did you like regular pina coladas though?
I guess I think so. Yeah.
Coconut rum.
Yeah. Yeah, and I use white rum and infuse it the same way. I don't know if maybe I should have used something other than ginger ale or whatever. I don't know, but I didn't like it. The other two was perfect. Like that the ginger peach tea was really good. That blood orange punch, that shit was really good. Like really good. That strawberry colada though, I ain't like that though. I ain't like that one at all.
All right, now.
But yeah, that shit was good though.
I would like to say before this next video, right? I'm gonna give a disclaimer. So, number one, the recipe that I picked is not how Americans make it. I picked the authentic recipe, and that's how I made it. And number two, I was in a rush because I thought that the Food Challenge episode was airing that Sunday, but it wasn't. So I went cheap on one of the ingredients, which is the cheese. I didn't get the real Parmesan for the Alfredo. So that's just what I want to say before the video airs.
Now look, now mine's gonna be long again, right? Now, I kind of want to do mine first, just because yours was so quick and concise and straight to the point. Yeah, good narration and good voiceover. You know what I'm saying? I kind of want to do mine first.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? But
go ahead and catch me once again.
No. I mean, mine's a little different. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I've been on my even though I made like this is just how I made my I'm not even kidding. Like this is how I make it though, like for real. And I even had some assist. I had an assistant in this one. You don't get to see my black ashy hands. You know what I'm saying? At all. You know what I'm saying? I had an assistant. And
you had line cooks for that.
I had a sous chef. The sous chef. This video, it's just so long. And look, and this is, dude, I don't think I didn't edit these. I edit these and put them together. You know what I'm saying? But this video is so long, man. This video is so long, man. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see the comments. Angel said, "You never told me it was for real." I don't know what that means. I never told you what was for real. Your mom said, "Good evening, Ma. Thanks for joining us."
She missed me make the Hennessy margarita.
Oh yeah, Ma, where you been at? You missing the my long drink making and Byron made a Hennessy margarita. Angel said, "Cutting the stuff all whack." Oh, Angel said, "I want to do." Angel said, "I want to do over." No, I think it came out. I don't know. The video is fine. It's just long. It's just such a long video, and I should have did voiceover, but I didn't. I'm not a professional. But it came out good. But y'all never told us in the comments what y'all thought about our drink, so y'all should let us know. But since Byron has narration and editing and all that good stuff, I'm gonna play my very long Alfredo video with my assistant doing all the actual work. I'm just standing back like fucking Steven Spielberg, just barking directions, giving orders, telling her what to do.
No,
Just telling her what to do.
like Chef Ramsay. Like you
Yeah.
gotta tell them to make your recipe, and they fucking up.
Yeah. I'm just saying they're like no. You want to add this, or no, you want to take this off, or no, you want to add more of this, or no, mix it like this, or whatever I was saying. I don't even know, but it was just I don't know. It's kind of self-explanatory. You guys don't really need. I mean, you know, you guys got eyes. Like you don't really need me
that
to.
al dente.
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with you?
But this is my semi-healthy, I suppose, spin on Alfredo. So Byron just has narrate. He's just a professional, so I'll play my unprofessional version. All right, man. So we start with some beef, some beef Italian sausage, you know, on a nice cutting board. Look at my Ninja Creamy in the back. That's how I make all my ice cream. I can really get fancy with that thing. I promise you. I made some stuff today. That's another story. We'll get to that one day.
Like,
now look, for real though, that Ninja Creamy, I can really get fancy with that thing. I made some today. I made some pineapple watermelon sorbet. I made some pineapple like a pineapple Dole Whip today. I made some
fresh, you use fresh fruit and put it in there.
Yeah. The watermelon was, the pineapple was in the can, but it was like pineapple with and pineapple juice.
Real ice sorbet. God,
yeah. Crazy. And then what I make? I made cookies and cream, like a healthy cookies and cream, like more like a
ain't no such thing.
I'm not even kidding. It's no like extra sugar or whatever. All right, so you chop up your sausage or whatever. In this case, it's like beef Polish sausage. Just throw it in the air fryer, just because you're gonna be using the stove and stuff for other stuff. But it's just much simpler to throw it in the air fryer if you can. That way, it can cook simultaneously. And I'm not even kidding. Like, this is sped up. Like, this is the video is sped up here. You know what I'm saying? Sped up. All right, so
I thought it was in regular.
No, this is sped up, man. It's sped up. All right, so now you taking some. So now we taking some cabbage. I'm gonna chop the cabbage up.
Hold on, and pasta. All right, I'm trying to. I don't know where you're going, but
stick with me, man. Cabbage. We got better knives after this. These knives suck. They look nice, but they suck. It's cabbage. You know what I'm saying? Chop the cabbage up. You see, my assistant asked some questions. she chop up the cabbage.
I've never seen that technique.
Yeah, it's more so the knives. Chop up the cabbage. So as you'll see in a minute, though, the cabbage is going to actually be our noodles. Using cabbage as our noodles instead of pasta.
This gonna be, I seen a veggie, like I seen somebody make they use what was it, peas or something? They noodles. They sell it in Aldi's or something. Veggie. I know it's made out of veggies. No, it's not peas. I'm sorry, it's lentils. It's a lentil noodle. Never seen a cabbage noodle. It's gonna be interesting.
All right, so we're making our Alfredo sauce. Get your cream cheese, get your butter. Pan. We want to cook this down. Get your heavy whipping cream. Like, you can actually make Alfredo sauce. Like, you don't have to buy the crap that'll be in a jar. Sometimes the stuff that's in the jar is not bad if you get like a decent brand, but you can also make it. It's not really difficult. It just takes some time. It's heavy whipping cream, some cream cheese, some butter. You really don't even need the cream cheese, but I like cream cheese in my Alfredo. Some garlic.
Man,
you also, dude, So look, so you say that now, but it's so much damn cabbage. Like we didn't have to make this much. I don't know why we made so much. Like we really could have just not made this portion. Though it was so like we ate this stuff for like forever, man. Like we really didn't have to make so much or whatever. We just cook this stuff down. It takes forever because of cream cheese or whatever, blah blah. Cook it down. Here we go. So you make your own Alfredo sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now you want to throw your noodles in there. You want to cook that down because it's going to get nice and soft, like pasta, like pasta. You know, so those chunks are cooked down, and as they become softer, they'll release from each other. So you're not. So as you start to eat it, you're not eating chunks of cabbage or whatever. Cook that down. Angel said it's weird looking, but it's pretty decent. It's not weird looking at all. She just don't like
You're on
seeing
the
herself.
first part.
She just don't like seeing herself on. And it's cabbage, so it you know, you'll see. I swear this is sped up. Cook it down, cook it down. There we go. Starting to get softer. Chunks are starting to break down. You can chop it up a little bit smaller. There you go. Pieces starting to release. Mm-hmm. All right, so you can cook real bacon, or you can use real bacon pieces, or you can not put bacon in there. So it's entirely up to you. So mix that in there.
You got bacon and sauce.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. All about the protein in this house.
Niggas, it ain't no carbs.
Yeah, I was about to say because it's no exactly. No pot, right? No noodles, so it's no carbs. Exactly. And you made your own Alfredo sauce. You know what I'm saying? So you know exactly what you put in it. So as of right now, you ain't looking at no carbs or under 1 probably. Then cook that up. I got your sausage all cooked. Dump that in. Mm-hmm.
This is something I would have to try. Like I wouldn't say that. Oh, that's nasty. I wouldn't try it. I would try it.
It's really good. I'm not even kidding. It's really good. The thing that make it crazy is just the portion. Like we didn't have to make so much. Like we made a crazy amount of it, and then you mix it all together, and then plating it is, and then what I didn't. I mean, it defeats the point of carbs or whatever. But then you can go garlic bread or whatever if you want to make it more like traditional pasta or whatever. If you just want like that pasta feel. But yeah, it is like a keto meal. Played it. 'Cause I think even after this, with all the stuff we added, 'cause I think we double back with like cheese, like Parmesan or whatever, like over the top or whatever. Big dumbass plate for
But it's fucking half the calories if you would have used the noodle though.
The greenery for effect. The parsley or something. Or green onions or something. I don't know.
It's already
yeah, it's cabbage. Yeah, it's all cabbage. So yeah, and a little cheese for effect. You know what I'm saying? I think that's it. Then we just took pictures or something. But yeah, man, that's it. So bacon, sausage, cabbage, Alfredo. And I think we just talking about it or something. But yeah, man. So that's it. So a little fancy, but a healthy. And though it was so much of it, like it was definitely like meal prep for the week. Like like it really is good for real, and definitely like a keto meal. And your mom has said that too. She said noodles have a lot of carbs. Cabbage is not a good looking meal. A keto meal, fried cabbage with Alfredo sauce. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's pretty good. It was pretty good though. Pretty good. Why are you looking like that? This definitely something you'll eat in your household.
No, I'm not. I'm not even. You know, your video was great. I'm just thinking about my video and how much I'm not gonna like it. So, I wanted to go true, authentic, and it was cool. But if I would have got the right Parmesan, it would have been great. But I didn't. I was rushing.
Did you use grated Parmesan or something?
Yeah. Horrible decision. Oh, fuck. It was fucking horrible. If I could change anything about this video, I would get real Parmesan cheese. But yeah, it was all bad. Like, just roll. Go ahead and roll the footage.
It can't be that bad, man.
So this is authentic fettuccine Alfredo. So first you get you a pot, you fill it with some water, you bring it to a nice boil. Then you grab your fettuccine noodles, you go ahead and throw them in a pot for about 10 or 12 minutes. Next you you drain it, then you put it on the plate, you grab some butter, put the butter on top, then you grab your Parmesan. Put a whole bunch of Parmesan on, like wherever you like, right? There wasn't really any measurements for this particular recipe, but this is authentic. Mr. Alfredo from Rome, Italy made this back in the day. There's only one restaurant that's making it, but this is the authentic way without the cream. You don't want to mess your stomach up, you go with this. So you just mix that together, and what you have is some noodles with butter, cheese, and that's it. So, it's really, to me, it's like a little kid just, but your stomach don't hurt at the end. That's the great part without the cream in it. But, I just kept it authentic, So there you have it. It was all right.
So just straight pasta with butter and Alfredo?
You said fettuccine Alfredo. All right, you said fettuccine Alfredo. We were talking about the challenge for a while.
Right.
And then I follow this Italian page on my Instagram, and lo and behold, they say, "Hey, this is the original recipe right here. This is how you make it." I said, "You know what? I'm gonna make it like that."
Okay. So just like Angel said, she said, lady I work with used to love noodles with butter, nothing else on it. I've seen a certain group of people eat just noodles and butter, and I never understood it. Like, I've never had just noodles and butter, like, because I don't understand it. Just noodles and butter. I understand not having the cream and stuff because dairy and stuff for some people or whatever, but like just noodles and butter though, that's crazy to me. Like that doesn't she said pale. So I'll just say a certain group of people. I'm just gonna say a certain group of people.
I mean, I eat it though. If I was about 12, I eat it.
I'm not even just saying that it's bad. I'm just saying that like I've never had it, and it seems crazy though. Like just noodles, like because like I've seen them though, like they don't add nothing else to it, like no garlic, like no pepper, or like just noodles and butter. And I was like,
I mean, it'll fill you up for sure.
Yeah, but how does it taste though? What does it taste like?
Butter
and noodles. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy to me. Like I don't. That's what I'm talking about. The taste of it. I'm sure that's 100% carbs. You just eat noodles. Yeah, this is like eating a loaf of bread. I'm sure you're gonna be full. You know what I'm saying? I'm 100% sure, and it's not gonna take much. It's like eating a pack of ramen noodles. Like you're gonna be full.
Exactly. It's a struggle for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But what does it taste like though? At least ramen noodles taste like chicken or beef or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like
from a seasoning packet.
yeah, like yeah.
It do what it's supposed to do, I guess.
There is no ramen noodle flavored butter. Like nigga, because nobody is eating ramen noodles and just putting in a hunk of butter though. It's just crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Look, so under the same post that I saw, which inspired me to make this dish, people from Italy were saying we don't eat that shit. You know, we don't eat that. So I mean, it originated there, and then when people when Italians immigrated to America, they turned into a totally different thing. But I just wanted to make it original of this Americanized dish,
right?
But over there, they don't even eat
yeah. That's possible for sure. Or so your mom said maybe fresh Parmesan cheese yesterday. Yes, I used to prepare noodles and butter and seasoning. Because then it's a pasta dish, like, and you don't always got to have meat in your pasta or whatever. But I like something else though besides just meat, just pasta and butter though. You know, so something you got to have something, man, for taste.
But even regular fettuccine Alfredo is just the cheese sauce and noodles, literally.
But yeah, that's still cheese sauce though. That's all. I'm just talking about for taste because all pasta is the same, right? Like so. Yeah. A spaghetti noodle is the same as Alfredo noodles. Is the same as like the difference is what kind of sauce or cheese or whatever that you use to dress it up, or what kind of whether you use Alfredo or red sauce or whatever, or saying to jazz it up. You know what I'm saying? So like that would just be crazy to me to just eat just pasta and butter. You know what I'm saying? So at least you got to have something with it, but yeah, with fresh Parmesan, because it's probably like a different bite to it. Like, like sharp cheddar have a different taste than like, it's probably just a different taste to it. So I can kind of see that, I guess. And then like, maybe like a garlic or something, or like a smoked paprika or like something to give it like just a something, you know what I'm saying? Without it even being like creamy or like heavy whipping cream or something like that to the point of like dairy and it hurting the stomach or something. Like I'm with that.
Essentially make it black.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm going for. Yeah, make it black. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I'm saying.
Just throw it, a couple, about three, wrist flicks of Lawry's, and then it'd be cool.
Yeah, some seasoning salt. Yeah, I was about to say. Like, I remember just being super broke or whatever, or going to my grandparents' house, and like all we had to eat was like cucumbers. Like, but then like you have cucumbers, and you put some seasoning salt on it. Like, okay, now it's doable. Like it's not just a bland cucumber anymore. It's cucumber seasoning salt on it. So now I can. I don't know how much I'm gonna enjoy it, but it's edible now. It has seasoning salt on it. I can eat that now. You know what I'm saying? Like so yeah. What I'm saying is make it black. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Angel said it's something a lot of people who don't have a bunch of money would eat. I get it. Yeah, and I guess technically it's salt in the butter, so it wouldn't be like completely bland, but yeah, I think the cheese would change it up. The cheese would make it different, whatever. And even you said if you had time or whatever, you would have got the fresh Parmesan, or at least the shredded Parmesan, like, you know what I'm saying, not the grated kind or whatever. I'm with you. I'm with you, man.
That's not from the authentic recipes. That was some bullshit.
That's funny.
Shit, but in all fairness, I can't even get the real Parmesan in America, so. Right.
Well, that's true. Well, you can, but it's going to tax you.
Yeah.
And you got to go to like a authentic. Like you got to go to like a mom and pop butcher place or something, like a place that actually, and you got to ask them to cut the wheel. You know what I'm saying? Like actually cut that block, and they're going to tax you.
I've been in those type of stores, and they literally have just the cheese sitting there, out, not covered.
Hard as a brick, yeah, for sure. And they'll cut it for you, but it's gonna tax you, and you gotta know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that stuff is yeah. but it's authentic and just like mozzarella, dude. Kind of unrelated, but like, do you know why Parmesan is so expensive and like how difficult it is to make? And like, I seen like the show how is it made or whatever. How is it made? It's like really extensive to make Parmesan cheese, and that's why it's really expensive and stuff.
You literally gotta let it sit in a aging room for days, weeks, months.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole thing, man.
And it's similar to cognac. In order to be cognac, it has to be made in cognac. And
Right.
In order to be Parmesan, it has to be made in what's the city? Parma, something. Not Parma, Ohio.
Ohio, but yeah. I think it's Parma, Italy or something. But
okay.
Yeah, but it is a whole process though. It I used to think like, man, getting like going to the store and getting like a thing of like, I like grated Parmesan on my spaghetti or whatever pasta. And I'm like, man, this stuff is expensive for grated Parmesan. It's crazy. After watching that, though, I was like, I still don't love paying the prices, but I can appreciate why it costs so much. And I'm like, oh, I can understand, and now I don't mind it as much after seeing like the full process. But it's way more in depth than I thought it was. Then I guess what I'm saying. Like, I really didn't think it was as bad as as much as it actually is. That's kind of crazy to me. Your mom said, for cheese, go on Euclid to this place, Italy. I don't know how to pronounce that.
On Euclid, she must be talking about Gallucci's.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
I didn't even see the company. Yeah, she's talking about Gallucci's. No, that's the place where I saw the cheese wheel. And like, if you go there for lunch, they got sandwiches. You get some pizza. They got it's packed in there for lunch. So
all
you go there, and you better be prepared for a wait or just order your food before you go there. But if you're in the suburbs, you can go to Alessi's, Italian grocery store. They got like there. They had the mozzarella balls. Pause. And
I wouldn't go say nothing, man.
If you store them overnight, get them with water. If you use them that day, you don't gotta get water, but it's the freshest.
It's so fresh mozzarella is so good. It's very not hard to maintain, but if you don't know what you're doing, you better use it that day or the very next day. It's one of those things that like you better know what you're doing. I think about getting it when I go to like Sam's Club or Costco or something. I think about getting it, but like if you don't have a purpose for it, it's just not worth doing or whatever. But yeah, man. Hey, so I think that's pretty much it for us. That's our challenge show. That's our welcome back. That's our summer break is over show. We ain't talked much about the Alabama Sweet Tea Party, but I think enough memes and everything's been said about it. You know what I'm saying? What a great moment in American history. Hopefully they'll put it in the history books one day. Not in Florida, that'll never happen, but hopefully in other history books it'll be put in there one day. What is just a great day in American history. Yeah, man. Any other thing you want to talk about for summer break wrap up before we get out of here?
Just remember to keep tuning in, keep supporting our show. Love those who comment, watch, whatever you do to support the show. We always love that. Of course, the 5K coming next year. We already letting you know now. So don't act like you don't know. But other than that, I had a good break. Got some rest. Did things I wanted to do. So it was all right.
Well, good, man. I did the same. Got some overtime, as you guys see under my name. Plenty of overtime, and got some stuff done around the house, so I can't complain. Break was good. You guys be safe out there. If I say I missed your birthday, I was working probably. Don't blame me. Blame my employer. I sleep a lot when I'm not working overtime. Don't blame me, but I'll make it up. I promise. But breaks was good. I'm glad to be back, and yeah, 5K on the way. We might open it up now and just let people register as they may. And she said no. She told me no excuse. Look, you're right. I called before though. Doesn't count. I don't think before doesn't really count. Happy birthday. Look, I told you in front of all these people. And it's on record. So what's better than that? I'll make it up. I'm glad to be back, and yeah, man, we'll see y'all soon. The next couple shows are gonna be kind of sporadic. We got football coming up and Labor Day weekend coming up and all that stuff. But we will be checking in with y'all and kind of getting back on a consistent schedule soon. But definitely want to check in with y'all today and let y'all know that we back in town. Be sure to check out Ebony J and Penny doing their thing. They got a couple shows out and about. Be sure to check their podcast. They had guests on, and they had their back to school event a couple weeks ago where they gave out school supplies, and they had a whole bounce house. They had a whole event and stuff. So be sure to go to their page and check out the pictures and stuff. And excuse me, hot dogs and all type of stuff, man. So be sure to check that out and watch their shows. And like I said, they had almost had a sex worker. They had a sex therapist on. Yeah, I didn't mean a sex worker. They had a sex therapist on. So go back and watch that show. That was a pretty good show. And somebody on there talk about mental health, like somebody that's actually going through therapy and stuff. So very diverse over there. So go and check them out for sure. And be sure to check out the next episode coming up soon. But yeah, man, summer break was great, and I'm just glad to be back, and we'll definitely be checking in with y'all soon. Yeah, I don't think they had a sex worker on, but that would also be interesting. And
for sure.
Hey, man.
So how did it make you feel when you turn your first trick? Well,
when you put your email address in there for that OnlyFans, how does that when you get your first subscriber? How does that make you feel?
When the first person called you off a back page, and did you think it was law enforcement? Did you think it was a real person?
All right, man, we gonna get out of here, man. Hey, salute to the city as always.
Remember to own your home.
We out of here, man. Y'all be safe, man.
Remember to own your own.
And salute to the city as always.
Remember to own your own.
Salute to the city as always.
And remember to own your own.
And salute to the city as always.
Remember to own your own. We'll see y'all next week. Remember to own your own. It's very important, like I say every show.
Salute to the city as always. Salute to the city.
Remember to own your own. Now,
as always, salute to the city. And salute to the city.
Remember to own your own.
Salute to the city as always.
But remember to own your own. And
said salute to the city as always.
Remember to own your own.
Salute to the city as always. Salute to the city as always.
Remember to own your own.
To the city as always.
Yep, and remember to own your own. Remember to own your own.
Salute to the city as always. Salute to the city as always.
Remember to own your own.
Salute to the city as always.
And remember to own your own.
Salute to the city as always.
Yeah.